a terrific performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back with more. Hold on tight and don't go away. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin Love has dramatically improved his perimeter shooting over his career, but he said, I've tried not to fall in love with it too much. Where I'm going to make my money is also rebounding. That's a stat I always look at because it can help a team win even when the shot's not falling. Kevin?
Great attitude. His work inside, a big part of it, DA. Thanks. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Levine.
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's tinkered with a few things and really improved his form.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the 1 spot. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's White in at the point. Well, Smitty, for players and teams that are out of the playoff hunt, how do they stay motivated here to go the rest of the season every night, every practice, every trip?
And I think that's when the organization, your captains, your coaches, you got to talk about being a pro. Sometimes you lose focus. You're not in the playoffs, and maybe your team that was supposed to be or not slated to be in the playoffs, you still are a professional. You have to have a professional approach.
Love deciding where to go with it, and Garland has it in the corner. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Levine, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You see Zach LaVine in the Bulls uniform, and it's hard not to think of the trade that sent him here. He was a big part of the deal that sent Jimmy Butler out of Chicago.
First free throw is good. And with Levine and the Butler trade, there were a lot of critics at the time. But you know what, Greg? It's worked out for the Bulls.
And Kevin, the Bulls took a chance with Levine, and he's developed into a bright young star. Took another risk giving him a big contract after the injury, but he's come back better and stronger since then.
And so Levine nails both of them.
And with this team, Zach LaVine has been thrust into the role of the leader. Still young in his own right, but as a rising star and a large part of the future, responsibilities have fallen in his lap.
Here's Osman, and the shot goes in. Here's White. 20 points for him last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. We're about 1 minute into the first. Now the pass to Levine, and some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Markkanen kicks to Levine. Just 5 to shoot, and misses it off the right side of the rim. And for Levine, he is the best scorer on the team. And you know what, Smitty? He should be a leader.
You're right. And that isn't something that's easy to step right into. After losses pile up, you feel more pressure and want to take over every game. Zach LaVine should be up to the task, but it will take some adjusting.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. Carter outside. Outside Levine. Outside Porter. Off target from outside. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. To the left side wing. Here's Osman. Chicago grabs the miss.
Yeah, and listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
To the middle. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Love. Here's Garland. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
On the free throw, no good. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man, Colin Sexton, already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
Cleveland shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Free throw good, Sexton.
Well, the young bull, Colin Sexton, getting a lot of playing time in his rookie season, allowed him to play through his mistakes, and that's what you hope for coming in.
Young's checked in for Markkanen.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Inside and finished off by Porter.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And even as the Cavaliers lagged at the very bottom of the standings, Greg, Sexton publicly described the season as fun. Would that bother you as a veteran?
Losing seasons, they suck. I mean, no other way to put it. I think he cares about winning, but keeping that positivity is probably the best approach.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the miss by Otto Porter. Here's Osman. And another miss by Cleveland. Chicago trailing here. And Young now, top of the key. Here's Carter. And too long on the shot.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Nets in Brooklyn. Garland with it. They just worked San Antonio in that last game. Pass to Love. Three-pointer. Carter pulls it in. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Chicago. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Now here's White. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Looking at the Bulls roster, there is a lot to like. They have a great collection of talent, and their core players are all very young and improving.
And Steve, for the Bulls fans, their hopes lie in their young core.
Totally agreed. The Bulls should focus on developing that core. Have a good blend with Levine, Markkanen, and Carter. They just need to keep their eye on the prize.
First one falls for him.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And it's tied up with that one. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Last time they met in Cleveland.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story. A moment now to see the numbers for Zach LaVine. 10th in three-point field goal percentage. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And back to his efficiency from three, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. Now here's Love. He had 10 points in the win against San Antonio. Back to Sexton. Here's Garland. They grab their own miss. Love. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Did a nice job on the glass. Kevin Love carving out space. He's one of the best offensive rebounders we have.
Now here's Levine. Defended by Sexton. Here's Carter. And again, no good by Chicago. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Felicia's checked in for the Bulls.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
The Cavaliers shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Bulls trail by 3. Porter passes to Levine. A second chance effort. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now, here's Garland. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Here is Love. No good. Good defensive work there by Young. White drives in. That gives them the lead.
There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass.
And so here's Cleveland. They trail by 1. Pass to Drummond. He kicks to Garland. And stolen by White. Here is Porter. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Back to Felicio. Passes to White. Just 5 on the clock. Over Sexton. And it's White missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
There's Garland. That shot off the mark. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Porter with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Now here's Garland. D right on him. Young against Love. Rejected by Young, and he's able to get it back. They retain possession. Garland nailed from three-point land. Garland's got 6.
Love what Drummond did on that play. Kept his eyes up, and he was being unselfish.
And White kicks to Levine. The pass to Porter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up. And with Otto Porter, the skills are always apparent with his play. And Smitty, you just like when he's playing aggressively on the floor.
Yeah, it's something that his former coach, Scott Brooks, was always trying to promote to Porter. When he becomes more than just a catch-and-shoot threat, that's when his game is at its best.
The first free throw is good.
Well, the former Georgetown Hoya, Otto Porter, was on the move last season. Traded at the deadline to Chicago, who are in need of a player like Porter who can shoot from outside.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Chris Dunn comes in for Zach LaVine, and Satoransky's subbed in for White. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Garland. Smitty, as you mentioned, the need for shooters was something that brought Porter here.
And Porter has been a consistently good shooter, something he's worked on over his career, Kevin. He's young and appears to be a perfect fit for what this team wants to do in the future.
Here's Dunn. The Cavaliers making the shot. On the wing, Porter. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact is on Colin Sexton.
Trademark move by Otto Porter. He makes excellent use of the pump fake.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
The first one falls. Sometimes, Smitty, you see someone make a pass and wonder, how did he even see that guy? I mean, it's amazing to me.
Yeah, I think Chris Paul leads that list. I think from a big Jokic, Trae Young is a young guy, Ben Simmons, Doncic, those guys see the floor extremely well.
Garland, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. And Porter drops them both.
The 3rd overall pick in 2013. Porter's gotten the big contract. He's been traded. He's had a lot going on early in his career.
Now, here's Garland. He has 6. It's deflected.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Dunn misses. Cleveland's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Exum. Out left to the wing. Now here is Dellavedova. Satoransky covering. Here's Garland. The Cavaliers with a new 14. Thompson misses.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Young outside. The dish now to Porter. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Let's take a look here at the numbers for Porter. He's really producing here second half of the season. He's right around 13 points a night, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Now, here's Garland. Nance passes to Exum. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And the Cavaliers lead by 2. Now, here's Satoransky. Defended by Dellavedova. Outside Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A strong all-around talent, relatively still young and still growing. Porter getting himself to the line.
That one is off. Valentine's checked in for Thaddeus Young. So he can't get either to fall.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
Now, here's Exum. Defense right on him. And here is Dellavedova. Down low, here's Nance. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Now here's Dunn. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And Nance slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Satoransky. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Dunn. Makes it off the glass.
One of the stronger point guards we have, Chris Dunn, often does his best work in the paint.
.114 left in the first quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Now, here's Garland. He has 6. Clock at 6. This one for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Garland's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now, here's Satoransky. Defense is right there. Kicks it to Dunn. Porter against Nance. Now, Valentine. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. And they're pushing it up. Oh, Nance in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Satoransky, the pass to Porter. Dunn looking over the floor. Here's Felicio. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cavaliers on top as they wrap up the first quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Satoransky with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. So on the floor for Cleveland. Nance and Thompson are up front. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Garland. And it's Exum in at the 3 spot. Markkanen finds Satoransky. That shot off. And Cleveland will come the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude. David, thanks. Count that one.
Having a point guard that can run the pick and roll is very important to any offense. Exum excels in these sets.
Now, here's Satoransky. Dunn passes to Markkanen. Back to Dunn. Markkanen in the corner. Shoots the three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Exum's shot is off. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 10-point game. They get to take on the Magic in Orlando after this one. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip.
Strength, focus, hard head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
And there's no doubt that this team views Lauri Markkanen as a big part of their future. Many slept on Markkanen in the draft, but he could be a star.
Exum's shot is off.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. As you said, Smitty, Markkanen has the potential to be an all-star someday.
He's not quite there yet, Kevin. Not by any means. Needs to take a jump forward and go from being a shooter to an all-around scorer.
Now, here's Exum. Trains the three-pointer. Garland's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
There it is. His first make from beyond the arc in the second quarter. His third of the game.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Carter. The 9-footer's on the mark. Carter's got his first 2 points.
Wendell did this against high-level college competition. Consistently showcased the ability to score with efficiency.
Here's Garland. 14 points for him. Oh, Nance in position. The shot comes out.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute. Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Some changes for Chicago. Zach LaVine comes in for Dunn, and it's White in for Satoransky. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Zizic has checked in for Tristan Thompson. Love comes in for Larry Nance. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Exum. And it's Colin Sexton in for Matthew Dellavedova. And the jam by LaVine.
Attacking with purpose. LaVine takes the contact, finishes strong, now goes to the line for one more.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And that one misses. Smitty, we're seeing preseason and even regular season games take place overseas on foreign soil. Would you have enjoyed that when you were playing?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I know the travel is an added challenge, and at the same time, you appreciate where the game takes you. It is definitely growing globally, going places you might otherwise never experience, especially in a basketball setting.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. And here is Garland. 20 points for him. Three-pointer. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Pass to Valentine. Beyond the arc. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Now, here's Garland. 23 points in the game. Pass to Sexton. A floater. Yep, that one goes. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
You know, Crafty just capitalizing there on the floater. Give Sexton room to shoot that shot, and he's going to take it.
Now here's Levine. He's got 6. Now Sexton. Teardrop shot. Count it. Sexton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
White with it. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Levine finds White. Off target with his 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Osman. And here's Sexton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses the 3. Bulls trail by 15. Here's Valentine. That one, no good. Good D from Love. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Love against Markkanen. Over Love. And the Bulls with another miss. The Cavaliers leading by 15 to the wing right side. Now here's Sexton. Guarded closely. Valentine grabs the board.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
For Chicago, they have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. Chicago making a switch here. Young's checked in. Drummond's checked in for the Cavaliers. Free throw good, Levine.
Drafted 13th overall because of his great length and athleticism. Zach LaVine has really rounded out his skill set.
Garland kicks to Love. There's the pass to Garland. Launches it. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Outside, Levine. Up top, Markkanen. There's the 3. It's good from long range.
Anytime you can set up Markkanen off the catch, you have a good chance of coming away with points.
Here's Garland. He's got 23. He dishes it to Love. And here is Garland. Back to Love. Drummond passes to Sexton. Unloads from 13. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Sexton's got 8.
A dangerous score from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
Young, right side. Pass to Carter. Over Drummond. And it's Carter missing. Cleveland leading by 13. Here's Sexton. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Young's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside, fires from 14. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Now, here's Garland. White covering. Garland dishes to Drummond. Shoots over Markkanen. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Not many do a better job of carving out space for himself than Andre Drummond.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
I love this. Andre Drummond has gone on record saying he is one of the last true centers in the league. Hard to argue with that statement, given how Drummond has played.
Porter's checked in for Chicago. And that one drops. White's got his second basket.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now, here's Sexton. 11 points for him in that last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Porter against Love. Over Porter, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And here we have the numbers for Markkanen. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. He's putting up 13 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. And I'm not sure he can play any better than he has. I mean, surprising a lot of people with his play here of late.
Therein lies the question. Has he reached a new level in his game, or is this just a hot streak that'll eventually cool down? We'll see.
Here's Dellavedova. Rebounding and defense, Drummond provides Smitty. Feels similar to an old school center.
Yeah, it does. Drummond is still very effective, even without having an outside shot. But he's gotten better at that. Most centers now can shoot threes, but Drummond is happy to stick to what he does best.
Dellavedova kicks to Love. It's hauled in by the Bulls. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections. His quickness puts him in a position to make those effort plays.
No good on the free throw. Well, Smitty, the game is evolving. We know that. New moves and techniques developed. Talk about some that have grown in popularity since the time of your retirement to now.
You know, the step back is one, and then also the step back is one. The Euro step, and I think also guys right now being able to launch their bodies into guys. I don't want to say it's a move, but that's how guys are playing. Because you can't hand check, guys are throwing their body into the defender on the move even more.
Here's Markkanen. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. Lets it fly from 18. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Markkanen. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of basketball. Now here is Dellavedova. Sexton with it. Now defended by Levine. Sexton kicks to Exum. Just 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. White wide open. He fires. A 3-pointer off the mark. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be their second of 6 road games for the team. Levine can't hit. Cleveland leading by 11. Got it. Nice one there from Exum.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Porter passes to Young. Over Thompson. Shots good from Young. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter. And that does it for the first half of play. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 11. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh yeah, we got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room, we got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay, but like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. And now back to the other Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They lead by 11. Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Bulls.
Well, obviously, they didn't show up on the glass at all. They were getting outworked, out-hustled, and outplayed. And their competition showed just the opposite. They wanted it more. You can't give up a ton of extra possessions in a game like this and expect to win.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers, a very high percentage of those in the first half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Levine. Tries from 10, and with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Carter.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
The Cavaliers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Love outside. Now Sexton over Levine. The shot by Sexton, no good. Outside, White to the middle, and Markkanen throws it down.
The ability to play inside out. The more Markkanen attacks the rim, the more he creates opportunities for their perimeter game.
Now here's Garland. Not a lot of room inside. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. It's stolen by Carter. Levine deciding where to go with it, and the jam by Levine.
Right there, the burst of Zach Levine. Once he gets a step on you, it's hard to catch up.
Here's Sexton. He's got 8. 90 seconds now into the second half. Over in the corner, Osman. And the 3 ball is good. Osman's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here's White. T right on him. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Outside, Levine. To the paint. Out to Carter. 5 to shoot. Outside, Porter. From deep. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And with a quick break in the action, let's now take a look at the top rookie free throw shooters in the NBA. And you look at White, deadly on the stripe. Someone you do not want to foul.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
Pass to Garland. And a miss there on the triple.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And Levine, here we go. That one drops for him. Levine's got 13.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Now, here's Garland. Light covering. And Drummond kicks to Osman. Passes it to Garland. Shoots over White. Garland, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Bean passes to Markkanen. 7-foot shot. Shoots over Garland. And it's sent back by Drummond. Here's Porter. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Showing he's not just a perimeter threat. Porter mixing it up inside, drawing the foul.
6 attempts for him at the line. He's made 4. And the first one drops. Donnie's checked in for Chicago. Then for the Cavaliers, Zizic comes in for Drummond. And it's Nance in for Kevin Love. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Here's Garland. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Markkanen's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
The pass to Levine. Takes it from 10. Second shot opportunity. And it's Carter missing.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Here's Osman. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Garland. His last 10 games, 9th in steals, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. And he makes the first. Some changes for Chicago. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Satoransky subbed in for Zach LaVine.
And even as a rookie, you could see the consistency game to game from Wendell Carter. Very dependable on the glass and on the scoreboard for a player so young.
Here's Zizic. Chris Dunn making his last shot. Back to Zizic. Oh, Nance. That's a great dunk.
Freakish.
Yes.
Athletically.
Unbelievable play.
Wow.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here's Dunn. He's got 9. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Thursday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. Then on Saturday, They'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Bulls trail by 8. Satoransky with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside, Markkanen. Carter down low. Chalk up 2 there. Cleveland leading by 6. And the foul on Wendell Carter. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Exum's checked in. Now here's Nance. 9 points in the game so far. Now here's Exum. Satoransky covering.
A tall guard who can see over the defense. Exum with no trouble locating the open teammate.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Pass to Valentine. Thaddeus Young on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Over Nance. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Thaddeus Young.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
And here's Sexton. 11 points in the game. Good work defensively by Carter.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And that one, good.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Now, here's Sexton. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Now, here's Exum. Following the miss by Chris Dunn. Pass to Sexton. Here's Osman. He has 5. Shot clock at 5. Second chance shot. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Passes it to Satoransky. Misses in close.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Now done. After Colin Sexton's three-pointer that didn't go. Now, so many people were worried about Chris Dunn's offense after his rookie year, but you know what, Greg? He's turned it around.
And gone from struggling to hit 40% of his shots to shooting better from the floor. Still a strong defender, and he's making people forget that his offense was ever a question mark.
The first free throw is good.
We've seen real improvement from Chris Dunn at the free throw line. Used to be his Achilles heel.
Bulls making a switch here. Levine's checked in. Got a switch here also for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Zizic. And so he hits both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Now Sexton. He's got 11. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Cleveland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Sexton kicks to Osman. Shot clock at 6. They could use a bucket. Up again, and there's Thompson putting it right back in. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
Carter, the pass to Dunn. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Nance. Here's Dunn. No good with the triple.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
White, he's checked in for Chicago. The Cavaliers shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Exum kicks to Nance. Back to Exum. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Sexton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Young in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And there's Levine on the assist from Young. Levine's got the game tied up here for Chicago.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Well, Cleveland shooting 43% from the field. Now, here's Exum. Tight defense on him. 1:43 left here in the third quarter. Buries it down low. Exum's got 6 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Osman, the pass to Exum. Good defensive work there by Young.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen. In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
We've got 1:13 left in the third. Now, here's Exum. Dunn covering. Exum with it. He has 6. Here's Osman. Over Levine. And that one's good. Osman. Osman's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Outside, Levine. Carter finds Levine. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
What I like about Zach LaVine right now, he's really finding ways to get to the line more.
Free throw good, Levine. Markkanen, he's checked in for Chicago. Porter comes in for Dunn. And then for Cleveland, Andre Drummond's checked in for Nance. Love comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Garland in for Colin Sexton. And so Levine nails both of them. The Cavaliers trailing.
A quick, good shot here, and they can go 2 for 1.
Trying to squeeze out every extra possession, but they have to work fast.
And there's the pass to Garland. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and gameplay. Another shot, and there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got 8 points.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Now here's White. He's guarded close. Young's shot is off. 1 second left. Doesn't get it to drop for him. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Cavaliers lead by 1. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Exum is out there with Garland. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Love in at the 3.
Otto Porter is in attack mode. When he gets to the rim, he gets there in a hurry.
And it's Exum with the ball who will bring it up for the Cavaliers. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Zach LaVine.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And he knocks down the first one.
The point guard out of Australia, Dante Exum, is a rare physical specimen. Reason why he has great length at that point guard position, great size.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Chicago trailing here. Here's White. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Thompson. Love wide open. He fires. No good on the 3.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
White tips it back in. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Now, here's Garland. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Young's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Porter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. And a wide open look for Porter. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And here's Love for 3. Not going to go that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Pass to White. Here's Young. Got a piece of it. And here's Love. Pass to Thompson. Garland with it. Passes it to Drummond. Over Porter. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Chicago leading. White drives in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the Cavaliers call time here. You know, Smitty, you watch Market. He's just built for the modern NBA.
Yes, he's an incredible weapon on the pick and pop with his shooting touch. You could see that being his go-to move, Kevin, for a long time.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what John Beilein said to his team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Thompson dishes to Drummond. And here's Love for 3. They get it back. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
What makes Drummond a great rebounder, not just the size and athleticism, it's his tremendous anticipation.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Garland. Love outside. Over to the left wing from 18 feet away, and it's Drummond missing. Chicago leading by 3. Here's White. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists in the game. So it's the Cavaliers now. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Sexton with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Stolen by Markkanen. And Young kicks to Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Now, here's Garland. White covering. The pass to Garland. Fires for 3. Cleveland with a fresh shot clock. Here's Thompson. Lays it up and banks it in.
The powerful body of Thompson. Easily able to absorb contact and finish.
Now here's White. And there's the feed to Young. 17-foot shot on the way. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now Garland. Pass to Love. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
On the wing, Levine. They double him with Drummond. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 4 assists now tonight. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Pass to Drummond. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Right the pass to Markkanen. Right side White. Outside Levine. Just 4 to shoot. Goes up the baseline. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Now here's Thompson. And here's Love for three. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Garland, the pass to Drummond. He kicks it to Garland. Feeds to Thompson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Thaddeus Young. On a switch here also for Cleveland. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Pass to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
With the 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
Now, here's Garland. White covering, and the pass to Sexton. Pulls it from the elbow. Misses off the left iron.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Markkanen, good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Sexton with it. As their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
Pass to Drummond. Clock at 6. Out left to the wing. And Cleveland with another turnover here. The Bulls leading by 13. Carter right side. Cavaliers with the rebound. Here's Osman. Pass to Garland from outside the arc. Rebound collected by Levine.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
And Porter, here we go.
I mean, with those long strides, doesn't take Porter long to get to where he's going.
And here is Garland. Passes it to Drummond. Here's Osman. With a floater. It's stolen by Carter. To the middle. It's tipped. Kick out to Levine. Beyond the arc. Love grabs the board. Love's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Osman. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
The Cavaliers trail by 17. Sexton the pass to Garland. Inside, Drummond. Porter with a block. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Sexton kicks to Garland. 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. Shot to stop the run.
And he has not contributed a single point to their efforts since halftime. Good thing he was on his game in the first.
Carving out space in the paint. Love puts the defense in a tough spot.
That free throw good from Kevin Love.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's White. Levine passes to Carter. Outside Porter. Three-pointer. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got rebound number 13 with that last one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Garland with it. White covering. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
Free throw good. Garland. Both shots good from the stripe. The Bulls leading by 13. Now here's White. Outside Porter. There's the pass to Levine. Buries it from three-point range. Levine's got 18 points now here in the second half.
You look at Levine's jump shot. It's very hard to contest because he gets great lift off the floor.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Now, here's Garland. Pass to Osman. The 19-foot shot. They get the rebound. And that one's good. Drummond.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Here's White. Pass to Levine. Back to White. Fires the three. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 6 assists now in the game. Timeout called, Cleveland. They're behind by 17. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Zach LaVine.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He's been their pulse tonight, the player who's guided them to the win, and it's a win they needed coming off a loss in their last one. And Nance kicks to McKinney. And Shaquille Harris gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education. I love that type of compensation.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Bulls.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And not only are they on their way to winning this game, this also gives them a win in the season series.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Zach LaVine.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
And so it's Dellavedova. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Harrison. Porter outside. Drills it from outside. And the Bulls lead by 18.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.